How about Nate Schmidt, who just sent the puck in deep? 3 goals over the first 2 games for the Panthers defenseman. 1 more than the entire Lightning team. As we check in with Erica. Nikita Kucherov, only 1 shot on goal in game 2. Out on the ice here for the Lightning as Hedman had his attempted clear, picked off by Barkov. Across it comes, and a save by Vasilevsky.
Coming into this game in the lineup, but a good job by Florida to spread it out, and Ekblad jumps into
just 1. And then an empty net goal scored by Sam Bennett late in game 2. Panthers stay on side. Here is Bennett, nice move, score! For the 3rd straight game, the Panthers open the scoring. Bennett with the power move and the finish by Matthew Tkachuk. 1-0 Florida.
A terrific move here by Sam Bennett, able to get around Nick Paul, and for Vasilevsky, he's banking on shot there. He has no idea that Tkachuk is coming down that backside. He's so focused on Bennett. Bennett fans on it, and it's a positive development. If he shoots that puck, perhaps Tkachuk gets the rebound.
Kucherov on the ice with Point and Gensel. The Barkov unit out for Florida. Barkov back out. Here is Forsling with a shot. And now it's Radish once again. Puck deflects in. On Bobrovsky, sweeps it aside. Bergensen's with a shot.
It's great hockey. Every series you look at, even the 3-0 Ottawa-Toronto has been 2 overtime games. The St. Louis series has been extremely physical. I still look for this series to open up a little bit. Tampa-Bay is going to get some offense going here, but they're playing the Stanley Cup champions. It's always tough to knock them off.
Shot by Hedman, gloved by Bobrovsky.
And that's what we need out here. It's Stanley Cup final playoffs, and you got to expect you're not going to get 4 or 5 points a night. So you got to get that 1 big point, and that's what they got to look for from Kucherov.
He put one on net there about 10 seconds ago. Puck cleared across by Reinhart. Here's Barkov. Net by Hedman. Point back to play the puck. Couldn't get it out. And a save by Vasilevsky from point-blank range. Panthers move the puck out. Here comes Barkov with Marchand. Drop pass, now the return. Barkov cuts in, just wide. Coyotes, 2 teams here in Florida. As Bennett moves to his left, drops it back off. Now Rodriguez out to the point, and a save by Vasilevsky. Have allowed the first goal this afternoon. Here's Braden Point into the Panthers zone. Point sending it back out for Perbix. Perbix from the goal line, centering pass. Broke it up, and now a 3-on-2 back the other way. Sam Bennett moves it in behind the net. Puck comes out in front, and is smothered by Vasilevsky.
Panthers get it below the goal line, and what a pass. 2 guys on him, and Verhaeghe with the opportunity, but fortunately for Vasilevsky, doesn't leave that near side post and makes an important save. Terrific play there.
Now Lundell out for the draw with Marinen and Marchand. Controlled by the Panthers. Gonzalez couldn't clear. Save by Vasilevsky on Marchand.
He would have liked that. As I said to you when we talked about when Ovi broke the record, I hate seeing that video. I felt like I disappointed him on that Ovi goal. I don't think I played very good hockey for Gretz.
Score! Gensel! Jake Gensel ties the game at 1.
Had a couple of near misses in game 2 that he just couldn't finish on. Kucherov, a great job to handle this puck. That is a very positive development on this play, that Kucherov can facilitate this play through 2 very good defenders in Florida. Gets it to Gensel in the middle of the ice, something that they have not been able to get to in this series.
Not on the ice here today, serving his 1-game suspension. Here's Marchand towards the net. The redirect by Marinen, stopped by Vasilevsky. Picked up by Reinhart. Long shot did not get through. Reinhardt with it again. Here's Ekblad moving in. Stopped by Vasilevsky.
The penalty kill even more important. This all started with good forecheck pressure by Florida that leads to some offensive zone time. A good save by Vasilevsky.
Now Geekie with it. Slides it across. And now the Panthers clear. Radish falling as he tried to send that last attempt on goal.
That was a great look by Geekie.
Now here's Paul with Gensel. Score! The Lightning have their first lead of the series as Nick Paul beats Bobrovsky. It's 2-1 Tampa-Bay.
Florida's in trouble here because Marchand has no stick and he has to go to the bench, which kind of creates an odd man. And Paul able to find the seam. This is an odd one. I mean, this is probably going wide. Not sure if it gets deflected as Paul shoots this puck. I think it does. I think Ekblad gets a piece of it. Bobrovsky, what he's reading is high glove there. I think he's reading high glove.
Schmidt back to retrieve for Florida. Pass across and a save by Vasilevsky on Marchand. Side for the first 24 seconds. And then Tkachuk will return. And the Panthers will head on the power play. Here's Kucherov for the Lightning, who lead 2-1. Kucherov. Centering pass. Score! Gensel! 3-1 Lightning. Second of the game, Jake Gensel.
In short time, Kucherov stays with this. He's able to get this puck out front. And Gensel able to arrive on the scene, but I think the puck laid flat or it got to the ice when Gensel got to it. I thought initially batted out of midair, but it's bouncing, and because it's bouncing, it hits the top of his stick, which allows him to elevate it over the shoulder of Bobrovsky.
Now, Bobrovsky had lost his stick. It got tied up in the equipment of Ekblad. Panthers on the power play. Jones looking for Tkachuk. Now Reinhardt keeps the puck alive, and a save by Vasilevsky. Here comes Lundell. Stopped behind the net by Vasilevsky. Had it taken away. Lundell out in front. And Bennett unable to get it through. Onto the stick of Matthew Tkachuk. Played by Reinhardt. Winds it around. Barkov tries to come out in front. Now Barkov stopped by Vasilevsky. Big save.
It's to the other side of the ice. Tkachuk's able to make the play to Barkov, who gets positioning on Glendening.
Now Reinhardt off the skate. That was Cirelli, picked up by Paul. Here's Paul, moving in off the post. He hit the post behind Bobrovsky. Now Bennett looks to keep it alive. Lightning come away with the puck. Here's Gonzalez. Pass across for Glendening. He scores! 4-1 Tampa Bay.
Well, the Lightning had a chance to bust it open about a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago. You see Forsling jumps in at the blue line, trying to hang in there to keep it in the offensive zone, gets caught. And Ekblad tries his best to get into the passing lane, but once Forsling gets caught, it leads to the odd man, and Gord's able to find Glendening off to the side. Bobrovsky not able to get across in time. And more importantly, Glendening elevates. As you can see, Bobrovsky trying to get across.
May as well take the chance when you lead by 3.
Absolutely, right? That's the green light to do it.
Now here's Barkov, had it taken away. Net is empty. Cirelli scores!
Huge hit by Tkachuk on Gensel after he passed this puck. Here's the play. Gensel has the puck, dishes it off, and bang. But this series is just revving up. I mean, this is a big win for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And this has the makings of a very good